Hey, 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 happy Thursday. Welcome to episode 9 of Lessons and Legacies. I am your host, Melissa Price, and I am happy to be here today as we dive into lessons in success. I hope everybody's having a good week, a good day. It's a little dreary here. It has been for the last few days, actually, just cold and kind of gray and gloomy. So I thought maybe today we could talk about a happy topic. We usually do talk about happy topics here, but I thought success would be a nice, uplifting sort of conversation to maybe lift a little bit of the gloom of the day. So, anyways, we are working on Lessons in Success from my new book, which is Lessons We've Learned, Legacies of Life. We've been going through this book officially, like I said, for 9 episodes live streaming here, but we did spend all of last month reading from it as well. So this is kind of like round 2. The reason we are doing the live streaming is because I got such good feedback from doing it the first time around. It was really awesome to have people engage and interact and kind of pitch in and give their lessons and legacies and stories on each topic and piece that we read. So I wanted to come here again myself on like a little bit bigger of a platform and also invite people who have contributed to the book. This is a collaborative effort here. There are stories and artwork and poetry and quotes from people ages 4 to 94 in here. And I just wanted to be able to bring many of them onto the show so you guys can kind of put a face to the stories, and also extend the invitation to anybody who's interested. If you'd like to come on Lessons and Legacies and talk about your experiences or maybe a family member's experiences in either love, faith, laughter, resilience, and success. So if you are interested in coming on, all you have to do is reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook at Melissa Price. That's one spot. You can also contact me at lessonsandlegacies@gmail.com. And that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen right there. And then if you'd like to get your own copy of the book, you can visit my store, which is lessonsandlegacies.company.site. This is available in 3 different formats. We have the color copy, which is $25. And again, I highly recommend it. There's lots of art, lots of color and pictures and beautiful stuff in here. So I recommend the color copy for sure. And then there is a black and white copy, which is $20. And then there's also a digital download. So if you prefer to read on a tablet or your computer, you can download a copy of my book for only $10. So go ahead and check out lessonsandlegacies.company.site. Not only can you find my books, but you can find books from many other different authors, some of which actually pop up on the show from time to time. There are tons of greeting cards that I make myself, not just holiday, not just Christmas, but cards for all occasions, just because cards and, all that good stuff. And lots of art. I have art and photography. Spirit squares, which is handmade custom wooden frame epoxy art that I do with my husband. And I also have the full gamut of doTERRA essential oils on the page as well. So if you want to, like I said, hop on there, check it out. It is the holidays, and be a double blessing. You can bless somebody by giving them a gift, but you can be a double blessing by shopping from your fellow entrepreneurs and your small business owners. And that way, not only are you blessing the person who gets the gift, but you're blessing me and my family too. So again, check out lessonsandlegacies.company.site. And that's that. If you guys want to take a minute too, before I get into the success chapter, I would love if you would like, share, comment. I'm going to hop on my page real quick and do the same thing. Make sure that everything's out there as it should be. Let's see. There we go. We are shared. And we've got our music going in the background too. Again, it's something that helps me on these dreary days. I seem to get in like a funky slump when it's gray and cold outside. So music always brightens me up and warms me up and fills my spirit with joy and peace. So we are jamming out some instrumental folk music today for success. Alrighty. Let's get into it, shall we? So we are going into success. Success is the 5th chapter of the book. And the intro, we'll start there. Kind of gives you an idea of the premise. Here's a beautiful tree that my friend Stephen Shingira made. That's the beginning picture for the success intro. So success says, at the end of the day, be proud of your achievements. Whether you've made lots of money or just wrote a book, simply got out of bed, or learned to cook. Be proud of all the effort it took. Be empowered and inspired by things big and small, and know that they matter because you did them all. So success actually, I've said this in previous broadcasts. I personally used to think success just simply meant having a ton of money in the bank. Not having to worry about your bills getting shut off, not having a credit card debt, not owing on everything, literally everything. But you guys can probably tell that's where I'm at right now. But I always equated success with not having to want and not having to struggle, I guess. And not having to want, because we always want more. We always want better, right? But to not have to struggle. Dollars, right? But I looked up the definition, and it says that success is just simply accomplishing a goal. It is, accomplishing a goal or a purpose. And whether the results of that are good or bad, just the simple fact that you accomplished what you set out to do is what a success is defined as. So that kind of opened my eyes up a little bit as we were writing this chapter, because when I got into it, I was like, okay, all these success stories, I got to find all these people who have these amazing careers and they're rich and, mansions and, all that good stuff. And that really wasn't the case. Once I started getting into it, it was like success shows up in so many different forms, For me, being here right now is a success because I'm here. I showed up. I battled with personal issues in my family today, and again, battling the mood with the weather. You can see behind me, it's gray out there. So for me, I haven't really been feeling like it today. I didn't have a lot of motivation today. I got to be honest, But I showed up. I'm here. I'm sharing with you. And to me, that is a success. Each day that I homeschool my kids, whether they finish all of their homework or whether they get all A's or not, the fact that I did it, that's a success, Every day that I cook dinner, or 3 meals a day, let's go there. Every day that I cook 3 meals and feed my family, that is a success. Every day my husband goes to work and comes home, it's a success, What else? I think accomplishing something that requires courage and bravery, that's a success. If you, if you face a fear, maybe step outside your comfort zone a little bit, do something that's a little bit outside of your box, that's a success. So I wanted to really kind of portray that in this chapter of the book. So we go through a lot of different testimonies and stories here that kind of mirror the different successes in the world for each of us. And it's through our lessons and through our stories and the things that we go through in each of these topic areas that we get to share our stories and make the world a better place. Your lessons, the things that you learn, become your legacies. This is what you leave behind for the rest of the world to grow from. So, I'm happy to share not just my lessons, but the lessons of so many others here with you. And yeah, so I'm going to read you just a couple of my pieces in here today. Actually, no, I'm going to read you one of my mom's. And let's see, maybe one or two of mine. I don't know what I want to read today. We'll do the What is Success. And let's see. We will do, I think I did Successes and the Messes last week, so we will not do that one today. I thought my mom had one in here I wanted to read. Yeah, we can do a couple. All right, well, I will open up with Ready to Receive. It's just a poem, a little poem that I wrote for the book. Let's see, we've got people popping on here. Hi, Danny. It's good to see you. How did you get out? Did you get out there and do the snow stuff yet? Get into the cold and take your pictures? Danny is in Maryland, and he's got lots of ice and snow. It's just cold and rainy and dreary here. No snow for us yet. I feel like if we did have a little bit of snow, because it's not very common for us here in Charlotte, North Carolina, it would probably boost my mood up a little bit more, even though I don't care for the cold, nor do I like shoveling or wearing enormous jackets and feeling like a stuffed sausage. I do like, I don't know, there's something just beautiful in the stillness and white of the snow. I feel like you get to notice a lot more. Everything stands out more. So, but yeah, I definitely give you mad props for going out there photo hunting. And please be sure to send me some if you get them. You got some great ones the other day. Danny Murphy is actually the photographer for the book. Again, I'll show you guys another whip through of pictures in here. Danny is the master of catching beautiful, beautiful shots. Let me see if I can pop on one here. Come on, there's one. How pretty is that? Don't you want to go there? I do. What else? Oh, there's another one. So beautiful. Danny, you've got such a good eye. You got a great eye. I'll tell you what. Send me some pictures when you get them out there, okay? And stay warm and stay masked. All right, so success. Here we go. This is a little poem I wrote called Ready to Receive. And then I'm going to read you a testimony from my mom and a write-up of my own for today. We're not gonna do an hour-long segment today, I don't think. It's just me. So, okay, ready to receive. Thoughts of doing brilliant things are dancing in your head. Each morning when the sun comes up and draws you out of bed. The goal is to achieve success in each and every measure, remembering to let love light the way through this endeavor. True success cannot be bought, despite converse beliefs. For those of us who are not rich, this provides great relief. It doesn't stem from social stats or the color of our skin. It doesn't rest on bank accounts, but it comes from deep within. It's in every opportunity that floats across your path, from helping others learn and grow to making someone laugh. Remember what they say is true, believe and you'll achieve. And when success comes knocking at your door, be ready to receive. I guess I can read some of these quotes too. We got a lot of really cool success quotes here. Let's see. My friend Christine, she's 31. She says, don't compare your success to that of others. That's where we get caught. We get caught there. When you start comparing, then I think it leaves room for jealousy and worry and fear and lack of confidence and self-esteem and all those things. We shouldn't compare. We shouldn't compete and compare. You know, I'm a firm believer that we should all celebrate together, raise each other up together, and help each other the best that we can, you know, not compete and not compare. So that is a brilliant tip in success, a wonderful lesson. Let's see. Christina also says, things don't get better. We do. That's a good success tip as well. Don't sit there and wait for your circumstances to change and get better. Get better yourself. You know, nobody knows you better than you. So I would say that if you dig deep, you can find what you need to get you there. Richard, this is the funniest success one. Richard Armstrong, he's in London, I think. Yeah, he's in London, and he says and he's a comic too. For those of you who don't know Richard doesn't speak any other language besides humor and sarcasm. So his success lesson in success says, don't pee into the wind. I can't say I've ever done that before, but I do know some guys that have done that, and that's definitely a great tip for success. You'll have a successful day if you just don't pee into the wind. One of my quotes, actually, I said, the greatest successes occur when you operate from the heart. And I believe that to be true. Let's see. Nathan says, don't spend all of your time building a boat if you live in the desert. So for your successes, I guess in that, you want to be aligned with what you're aiming to accomplish. Make sure that your intentions are aligned with what your end goal is. You know, don't be spending all your time over here doing this if your true desire is to be over here. That's just wasting time and energy and effort. And then Shay's 46, and she says, let things go. 3 little words. That's a good lesson in success too. Just let things go. And I need that one today, actually. I'm glad I'm reading these quotes. I hadn't originally planned to do that, but I'm definitely needing that quote. So thank you, Shay. I appreciate that. Let things go. I've been going through some family ordeals lately that have been kind of chewing me up from the inside out. And I think that's a very valuable tip that I need right now, is to just let it go. That's a great tip. Yeah. See, everybody has something to say about success. And I bet you, if you're watching, out of those 6-7 comments I just read, that you probably can relate to at least one of them, if not all of them. So I come here every day to share all this stuff with you because it matters. You know, every single experience, every single story, every single thought, every lesson, every one of them, they matter, you know? And if we don't share it, it's not going to benefit anybody else. Like, I'm feeling emotional now. Shay has no idea. Shay has no idea that I needed that, but it's there in that book. And I didn't know I needed that until I just read it. It's a blessing, this book. It really is. And that's another message that I come to bring to you guys every day, is that there is a blessing in every single lesson. No matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it is, no matter how far down in the valley you feel like you are, no matter how much you feel like you're drowning and suffocating and can't breathe, you know, you're not alone. Everything matters. There is a blessing in every lesson. There's a bright spot, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, you know, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, some say. So you just have to have faith and move forward. Keep moving. The only way you can fail is if you quit, you know. So a success is to just put one foot in front of the other, even if you're just making one step a day, you know. Success. Keep moving. So I'm going to read this one. This one's by my mom. It's called Dreams Never Fade. She wrote this about a period in her life that led her to where she is now and has proven to be a great success for her. This is my mom too, by the way. Ain't she cute? She's in Detroit, Michigan. Like I said earlier, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right. So this is a little story from when she was a kid. Dreams Never Fade by Renee Bodell. From rags to riches, perhaps not in the literal sense, but rather an account of how one little word changed my life. Drifting back to 7th grade, a mere 45 years ago, the Detroit News was sponsoring a statewide spelling bee. The school I was attending at the time was invited to participate. Grade by grade and one by one, the best spellers were chosen for the finals. I suppose gluing myself to the dictionary as a child paid off because I was one of them. My mom passed that hobby on to me too. I too, as a child, was glued to the dictionary. I still am a lot of the time. I love words. So there we stood, 8 finalists surrounded by family members and classmates in a packed school gymnasium. As we spelled back the words that were given to us, the eliminations began. First, Bobby misspelled catastrophe. Then Peter lost on the word photosynthesis. The minutes ticked by as students began dropping out of the contest like flies. And finally, it was just Judy and I, and it was her turn. Spell omniscient, the teacher said. To my 12-year-old delight, she misspelled it. I, however, did not. I won! I will never forget how proud I felt that day as I stood there with tears in my eyes while everyone cheered for me. The following week was the district spelling bee. That was a slightly different ball game. This time I was in an auditorium full of unfamiliar faces instead of the school gym surrounded by peers. I abruptly hopped off the high horse I rode in on. Once again, the contest began. First round, my turn. Spell lethal, the teacher said. May I have a definition, please? I asked. Lethal. Pertaining to or able to cause death. I froze for a moment and then recited. L-E-T-H E-L. I'm so sorry, dear. That is incorrect. Uh-oh. My pride may have drifted away in that moment as I quietly left the stage, my cheeks stained with embarrassment. My determination, however, did not. In high school, I went on to study journalism and became the editor and feature writer for our paper. I was also one of 4 individuals selected to attend Central Michigan University for a fully funded 3-week course in structural writing. When I graduated, I was then gifted with a college scholarship for journalism. Life happens, and sometimes goals get set aside, but dreams never fade. I am 57 years old now, and not only can I spell lethal, but I am delightfully humbled to say that I have become a published author too. Follow your dreams and keep pushing for the greatness that inevitably lies within. In doing this, you will find success, instead of success finding you. Way to go, Mom. Way to go, Mama Bodell. Renee Bodell. That was Dreams Never Fade. That is a success story. That had a lot of success that came out of it. That was packed with success, actually, because it started with success when she got picked to go to the spelling bee. And then she won the spelling bee. And then she went to the other one, and she still held her head up when she failed on the word, you know. She didn't fail, but she misspelled it, you know. And then she went on to college and journalism, and now she's an author. First book, too, but she's got more coming. We've got more that we're working on together, and she's got stuff she's working on her own, and so do I. So lots of success in that story, and dreams never fade. Let's see, a couple more quotes here for lessons in success. It says, Mike, 52, he's a mechanic. He says, never make decisions when you are angry. That is a good one. That's a really good one. Brian, he's 52. He's a sales coach and author. He says, be willing to ask for more help and be willing to accept more help. That is a brilliant tip in success. I have figured that out over the last couple years, that it's just, you know, a lot of times we don't like asking for help because we have pride issues, right? And then for the same reason, it's hard for us to receive sometimes. We put ourselves out there as blessing blockers because of pride issues. I think if we would embrace with open arms whatever we're given, and also not hold on to it selfishly and clutch it to ourselves, put it back out there into the world, that is success for sure. Hey, Preshy Presh, what's going on in your world? I have to catch the beginning. I'm in a slump today. I'm glad to see you. I hope you're having a good day. This weather's killing me here. I want to be tanning on a beach somewhere, listening to some good jams, having some fried chicken and a cocktail. Anyways, I hope you're having a good day. We're doing lessons in success here today. And I did put you down for Monday next week, and just let me know if there's any changes with it. We're going to go over love together, because I know that's one of your biggest messages. Love grows everything. So we're going to do the love thing on Monday, you and I, at 2:00. And then Danny, who's also watching with us right now, Danny Murphy, he's going to be on Tuesday in Resilience with us at 2:00. So I'm glad to have you both on here. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. You were helping Nevaeh clean the closet, and you realized you got lost in the time. Yeah, I've been lost in the time all day today. It's been a funky day. I'll tell you what. We need to get together soon. I'm in need of a visit, I think. All right, so I'm going to read the last piece for today. See, we're almost at 30 minutes. I didn't want to go for an hour today because it's just me, and I didn't know if anybody wants to listen to me ramble on for an hour. Try to save those for when I have my special folks on with me. But so we are doing our final piece from the Lessons in Success chapter of my book, Lessons We've Learned, Legacies of Life. If you'd like to order your own copy so you can follow along with us, or bless somebody this holiday season with a Christmas gift, you can find it at lessonsandlegacies.company.site. It's scrolling on the screen right below there, and I will definitely drop the link in the comments at the end of the show. All right, so the last piece I'm going to read is called What is Success? And that's kind of what we were talking about at the beginning, the different ways and shapes that, the ways that success shows itself and the different shapes and faces that it takes. This kind of says it all from my perspective, so. What is Success by Melissa Price. When we hear the word success, most often we relate it directly to finances, which I told you in the beginning. That's exactly that was my mindset. In other words, success equals money. While financial stability and wealth are forms of success, they do not fully define it. Alongside prosperity, success is considered to be the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. This particular definition opens a doorway to the many different faces of success. I consider raising a family to be an enormous accomplishment and therefore a great success. As a mother and wife, I consistently care for my family. It's not just about the cooking and cleaning, errands and schooling, or bill paying and doctor visits. It's also about drying tears and sharing laughs, supporting dreams, and making sacrifices of time, energy, and love. It's about instilling morals in my children so they grow up to be people who are kind, accepting, forgiving, faithful, and strong. Oh, stop. I lost my spot. Somebody was beeping in. This is a job that does not offer vacation time, nor is it one that you ever really retire from. It all comes with loads of learning curves and mountains of mistakes, but it reaps the greatest reward of all, knowing that my family will make a positive imprint on the world and those around us because of the seeds we sow. That is success. I consider certain people to be successful for reasons other than money too. My papa, for example, is the most successful male in my life. He is the only one who has never let me down. In fact, he's never let anyone down in our family. If someone needs a hand with money or a place to stay, Pup is there. When the cars break down and need fixing or a ride is needed somewhere, Pup is there. When someone needs to be Santa at Christmas or food needs to be grilled for family gatherings, guess who's there? Papa. He stays busy around the house and on the job, sometimes having to drive hours back and forth to work. He is always pouring love and laughter into our family and willing to sacrifice his own time and effort for our behalf. That is success. I consider an act of courage to be success. Whether it's hiking an unexplored trail, parasailing over the ocean, or speaking in front of a large crowd, accomplishing something that entails faith and courage is a big deal. Not long ago, I took my children on a 4-hour road trip to the beach for a wedding. My husband was unable to join us right away due to his work schedule, so it was the first time I traveled alone with the kids. I remember how nervous I was the day that we left, as the kids were only 6 and 7 years old and not accustomed to long rides in the car. Oddly enough, we only stopped once to use the restroom. The traffic was clear. So oddly enough, we only had to stop once to use the restroom. The traffic was clear, and we had an amazing first girls' weekend at the beach. I honestly didn't see it going that smoothly, but it too was a success. I consider achieving any goal to be a success, and there are so many opportunities all around us. Writing this book is a success. Learning to play an instrument is a success. Hitting a good credit score is a success. Buying a home is a success. Being hired at a new job, that's a success. Cooking a holiday meal without burning the turkey, that's a success. Being the rock for a family is a success. Making someone smile through their tears is a success. Forgiving someone that hurt you is a success. A positive attitude is a success. So many of us spend our excess time wondering if and when we are ever going to be successful. But the truth of the matter is, we already are. Each and every one of us can claim our own brilliant successes. Hey, Dr. Deb, how you doing? I was just thinking of you, and I was getting ready to text you after this. I have your bottom bag done, and your juniper oil from lessons and legacies.company.site just came in today. And if you are around tomorrow, I would love to swing by and drop those off. I can even pop it in the mailbox or leave it on the porch, whatever works for you. Sometime before noon, if possible. If not, just let me know. We'll work it out. I'm around. So shoot me a message or let me know here if there is a convenient time for tomorrow, and I will drop off the rest of your goodies before you get to traveling. And I got cedarwood in with your juniper berry, so I'm about to be popping that in the diffuser after this too. So yeah, we are going through lessons in success here today. I thank you guys very much for joining in, who's here, and encourage you guys to catch the replay if you popped in late. And yeah, here to remind you that there is always a blessing in every lesson, and that your successes matter no matter how big or small they are. Each one of them matters because you did it. You did it. You know, success is moving forward. Success is not quitting. Success is not stopping or giving up. And as long as you keep moving forward, you can count every step as a success. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be Bill Gates sitting in your CEO office. You do not have to drive a Porsche. You do not have to have these tons of material things. All you have to do is get up, show up, and keep moving. Count those successes. And I do want to remind you guys, if anybody is interested in coming on the show and sharing any of your lessons, your art, if you write, if you play music, if you play an instrument, and you maybe have a song a love song, Maybe you do art and I do art. I mean, I have artwork in here that goes along with resilience and faith and love. If you've got some artwork you want to show off, if you have a family member maybe that you want to talk about, or maybe some experiences through your life, your childhood, your adulthood, your adolescence. We try to focus around love, faith, laughter, resilience, and success. If you want to come on and share your story so that your lesson becomes a legacy and makes a difference in this world, just reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook. My name is Melissa Price again. Just check me out there, or you can contact me at lessonsandlegacies@gmail.com. The address is right on the bottom of the screen there, so you can screenshot it, jot it down, and I'd love to hear from you. So you guys have a blessed Thursday. Thank you for joining me for the last half hour or so. I will be back tomorrow. Currently planning to do, I think, resilience tomorrow, because I'm feeling very much the need to be so this week, all the way around. So we may do resilience. I don't know. I'm toiling around, maybe just sharing a couple of my personal lessons, maybe sharing a little bit of my personal stuff with you, aside from the book. I might just get up here and be transparent and air what's going on in my world. Who knows? So stay tuned tomorrow at 2:00. It's a mystery what will happen. I will change my mind, I'm sure, 18 times before now and then, but I should have it figured out by the end of the day. So you all be blessed. Remember that every step is a success, and your lessons matter. Those become your legacies. I love you. And don't let the weather get you down, if it's as gray by you as it is by me. Do your best to smile. Smile through the gloom. That is a success. I love you guys.